Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle, here to give you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the casino and sports betting industries. This week in our state and national reports, we've got February and March numbers to talk about.
Oh, March already, huh?
Already.
Oh, it's got to be New York.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Deals, we've got a poker deal, we've got a baseball deal, and we've got a Formula One deal.
A poker deal, huh?
Yes.
I'm intrigued.
Industry updates, licenses, launches, property enhancements.
Yeah, who is it? Renovations.
Yeah, property enhancements.
Okay.
In legislative roundup, we've got New York and South Dakota.
Okay, interesting combination there.
We'll be talking state and national right after this.
Hey, Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball, so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for Turnpike Sports. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're in the month of February here, and we've got our Nevada sports betting report.
Oh, okay.
The month of the Super Bowl.
Okay, and that's February, huh?
That's February.
All right.
Nevada's total handle was under $700 million for the first time since August of 2025. They had a total handle of $579.8 million for the month of February.
Okay.
Super Bowl betting, lowest since 2016, and failed to reach $135 million for the first time since 2017.
I got to be honest with you. It didn't have the buzz of past Super Bowls. I mean, not a lot of people expected these two teams to be in the Super Bowl, so I don't know if there was a lot of excitement around it. I know there was a lot of excitement in New England and also in Seattle, but, other than that.
I'm just wondering if it was any other team besides New England that made it. Would have changed anything? Because everyone seemed to be excited but Seattle.
Yeah,
but no one knew what to do with the New England side of everything.
Yeah,
other than the New England people.
Yeah, but I guess no one was ready for it at the beginning.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it was one of those things where I don't know. It was an odd Super Bowl.
Yeah,
not a lot of buzz around it.
No. February mobile betting accounted for 71% of the total handle. Operators reported a $13,000 loss from parlays for the month.
Okay.
In terms of gaming, we've got Nevada casinos generating $1.24 billion in gaming revenue for the month of February. They have now hit the 60-month mark in terms of $1 billion or more in gaming wins, so that's 5 years.
5 years, okay.
Let's see. Moving forward,
I'm glad you did the conversion for me because I was going to do a 60 months. How many years is that? Okay.
In terms of continuing with the February sports betting reports, we have the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The Commonwealth passed $22 billion in all-time total handle, $2.1 billion in all-time total revenue, and $420 million in all-time tax revenue.
I don't know if you have those numbers about with the Super Bowl in New England, but I gotta go find them.
They released them. They were down too.
They were down too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
DraftKings and FanDuel combined for 74.4% of the handle in the state, and almost 82% of the total revenue for the state in the month of February.
Okay.
In terms of gaming, total gaming revenue for the month of February was about $168 million. Total gaming tax revenue, $41.37 million.
Okay.
If you want to know the breakdown here, we have Encore Boston Harbor led with $56.29 million in casino revenue.
Well, that Encore Boston Harbor, it's actually in Everett, but that's right next to Boston, so that's the biggest city
It's also got
New
some
England.
major roads around it too.
Sure. I guess the other one would be Springfield.
Springfield was third.
So, and
Plain Ridge Park.
Really, Plain Ridge. Yeah.
It's always Encore, then Plain Ridge, and then Springfield.
Plain Ridge is a pretty cool place. I mean, I kind of like it. So it's
growing too.
It's one of those places. It's a casino. I mean, a lot of people say it's not a real casino if it doesn't have a poker room. Well, a lot of casinos don't have poker rooms anymore.
A lot of casinos are closing their poker rooms.
But Plain Ridge also, February they're not racing the horses, but
they will be soon. Though,
they will be soon. That's a lot of fun to go there. They have the trotters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the trotters.
And table and slot revenue generated $91.999 million, and tax revenue of $26.2 million, all from table and slot revenue.
Okay.
Final entry here, we've got New York, week ending March 22nd. It's also the end of the fiscal year. State finished with fiscal year records for handle and gross gaming revenue. Third consecutive week in terms of the weekly stats here. Third consecutive week with at least $500 million in handle, the longest streak in nearly 2 months for the state.
No,
they've always gotten two and then broke it. Then
they
two,
had
then
some
broke it.
blips in there where they got like around 490 million. So, I'm glad to see they're back up. So.
And this goes hand in hand with the record fiscal year handle and record fiscal year gross gaming revenue for the state. DraftKings and FanDuel both had operator records for the fiscal year for both handle and gross gaming revenue. DraftKings passed $18 million in gross revenue for the third consecutive week for the first time since 2025. And FanDuel reported its largest weekly handle since the week of the Super Bowl.
Interesting. Okay.
That's it for state and national. We're going to start talking deals right now. Starting off the deals this week, we have a poker deal to discuss.
Poker deal, all right.
Specifically, a World Series of Poker deal, ESPN and the World Series of Poker.
Okay, I actually gave you the story.
Yes, you did.
I said, hey, Doug, look, World Series of Poker and
You
ESPN
caught this one before it got into my
Look at that,
inbox
huh? I am so on top of that.
There you go.
Okay.
ESPN and World Series of Poker have announced a multi-year agreement to bring poker's most prestigious event back to ESPN platforms.
Okay.
They are going to be doing everything for the main event, 100 hours of comprehensive multi-platform coverage of the main event. ESPN linear networks will also air edited episodes featuring expansive storytelling and programming.
Okay.
I'm assuming that means they're going to have interviews with the players and everything else. And also probably front office people. Good job by Ty Stewart to do this. It's really nice to see World Series of Poker's main event back on ESPN.
Yeah, I have to go look at ESPN to see where this is going to be televised. I know you just said linear networks, but you ever go to the ESPN app, there's so many things under it. There's ESPN Plus and ESPN2 and collegiate ESPN. I don't know what ESPN it's going to be on, so I have to go look at it.
To that point, let me clarify. The main event final table will be linear, definitely. The 100 hours of comprehensive multi-platform coverage means it's linear as well as all the digital outlets for ESPN.
So.
Moving over to our baseball deal. First time we're talking Baltimore Orioles.
Okay.
Baltimore Orioles announced a new partnership with PureWager.
Interesting.
Exclusive betting partner of the club, and it's the first deal by this new group, PureWager, in the United States.
Wow, okay. Right.
Under the deal, PureWager Group becomes the title sponsor of the new scoreboard social space, the PureWager Pavilion, located directly under the new state-of-the-art scoreboard in the outfield.
Okay.
According to the press release, there are stunning views of center field.
Well, good. I'm
assuming that's part of the construction.
I'm intrigued by this because I don't know too much about PureWager. So
nobody does.
Oh, nobody does.
Nobody does because the press release.
Well, now they will because they just made the news in a big way.
The press release didn't exactly say how they're different from any other operator out there. Some of the fun is finding out how they're different. I'm assuming the Orioles crowd will know who they are once they're at the ballpark.
Absolutely.
Last deal for the week, we've got Formula One extending its partnership with Allwyn, the lottery operator. Multi-year agreement centering on increasing fan engagements through new digital and broadcast integrations. Key addition is the integration of Allwyn into the F1 Predict platform.
A lot of deals for F1 this year. I mean, you've had a couple over the last couple of weeks.
Well, they have been growing, and they're continuing to expand. Their global audience has now reached 827 million fans, and also a cumulative TV audience of 1.8 billion.
Speaking of TV, are they still on really early in the mornings on, I don't even know where they're at.
Yeah,
but
ESPN.
If they're going to be live, it's usually a lot of them are in Europe, and the time difference.
Or Asia, or...
Yeah, well, there is a time difference, and you said you saw a bunch of races.
Sunday mornings on ESPN.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
The other thing is now operator will have the new Allwyn League, which will offer prizes including race tickets, paddock club access, and exclusive memorabilia as prizes.
Okay.
So congratulations to Allwyn with the extension with Formula One.
So they call it paddock, just like horse racing, huh?
Yep.
I did not know that. Okay.
It's always been that way.
All right. Okay.
I've always thought,
You said paddock, and I always think of that with horse racing.
Well, that's where they show off the cars.
Yeah,
and get them
I know.
It's better than saying the pit.
The pit. So, okay. All right.
So
no,
the
paddock.
paddock.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know you can
Nice, classy way of
apply
referring
that
to
word to F1.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not just for horses anymore.
Okay.
That's it for the deals. We're going to start talking industry updates right after this.
Smoked cocktails have never been easier to make thanks to our Halo Drink Smoker. Simply place a cocktail smoker on your glass, light the wood chips until they start to smoke, and then top it off with the lid to infuse your drink with a delicious, new, smoky flavor.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're going to start off the industry updates segment heading over to the University of Mississippi.
All right.
Ole Miss has announced the upcoming launch of the new Center on Collegiate Gambling.
Interesting.
First of its kind in the nation, according to the release. Basically, it focuses on the concerns rising in the nation about betting on collegiate sports.
I think this is a great move. I
Yes.
mean, I think it's something that's needed in the university and collegiate system, and I hope they're not the last institution to do this.
The Center on Collegiate Gambling will not only conduct research into online sports wagering, but also evaluate traditional casino games, table games, prop markets, and prediction markets.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be joining the list of educational institutions making investments in the gambling research, most
Good.
notably UNLV. So UNLV and Ole Miss are together.
UNLV has always had something regarding the research into the gambling industry and stuff like that.
Yes.
So no, it's good that it's more colleges and universities are catching on to this.
Moving over to the state of Michigan, we've got Four Winds Casinos unveiling its new Aristocrat gaming-themed slot room
Ah, okay.
at the Four Winds Hartford location.
Now,
Hartford, Michigan.
Yeah, before when I said, a lot of casinos are getting rid of their poker rooms. This is why they're getting rid of their poker rooms. They're putting in slot machines
Or themed slot rooms.
or themed slot machine or a high limit slots because they just make tons
Yes.
of money for the property.
The new slot room features 19 slots from Aristocrat Gaming. Moving over to Illinois, we've got Penn Entertainment announcing that it expects to open the new land-based Hollywood casino Aurora to the public on June 24th.
Oh, okay.
Pending customary regulations and other approvals that are needed. The $360 million entertainment destination is being developed across Chicago premium outlets and will feature a luxury hotel, more than 1,200 gaming positions. I'm assuming they're talking about slots and table games, not actual job openings. Retail sportsbook, outdoor entertainment area, full-service spa, premium bars and restaurants, and approximately 1,700 parking spaces.
That's important. I'm glad they put that in there because that is so important for casinos and properties and resorts. So
this is the second all-new Penn property to open in the Chicagoland region following the grand opening of the Hollywood Casino Joliet in August of 2025.
Wow, okay.
Moving over to Oklahoma, we've got WinStar World Casino and Resort unveiling its all-new Baccarat salon.
Wow, okay.
1,300 square foot space features an expanded selection of 8 brand new Baccarat tables, including 5 mini Baccarat tables offering the Dragon bonus side bet, and 3, and I don't know what this is because I'm not a Baccarat expert, 3 die Baccarat tables, D-A-I, or day, depending on how you pronounce that.
I don't know. You know, Baccarat is one of those things where, you know, you can play it online in the online casinos in New Jersey. I think I'm going to try it because it's number one, it's not as expensive as it is in the casinos.
No.
I mean, there are lower limits and things like that, and you get a chance to learn the games.
Yep.
That's the greatest thing about online casinos. You get to learn the games at a lower cost than going.
More importantly, you get to learn what the bonus bets are, too.
Yeah.
Moving over to Louisiana, we've got Couchetta Tribe of Louisiana announcing its highly anticipated new hotel tower will open this May at the Couchetta Casino Resort in Kinder, Louisiana.
Okay.
204 guest rooms, 100 luxury suites, all connected to the existing resort.
Nice. All right.
Moving over to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we've got BetMGM in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, okay.
We have a $100,000 fine assessed
okay.
by the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board against BetMGM per the consent agreement that was just released. It has everything to do with the failure to have sufficient procedures to prevent fraudulent behavior on its BetMGM and Borgata wagering platforms.
Okay.
They have 4 instances of different fraud rings, 4 individually distinct fraud rings operating on those 2 platforms over 25 months in some cases.
Well, look, the important thing is they caught it. So they have the process in place to catch it and deal with it, and I'm sure they get the fine and learn from it. So
let's see, 25. One of them was 25 months until January of 2024, with 1,500 different accounts fraudulently created. Let's see, the next one was 34 months until November 24, with 34 accounts created using ID that was of other individuals. Let's see, the next one, 29 months until November 2023, with 119 accounts created fraudulently, and 19 months until December 2023, with 304 accounts created using fraudulent ID, and combined wagering of almost $870,000.
Okay.
Going over to West Virginia, we've got Caesars Entertainment announcing that they have become the first online casino operator in the state to launch a suite of online slot titles from Aristocrat Interactive.
Okay.
We've got Caesars Palace Online Casino, Caesars Sportsbook and Casino, and Horseshoe Online Casino, all having this suite of Aristocrat games like Five Dragons, Super Mouse Grand, and Fu Dai Lion. I guess that's how you say that one.
Leon?
I don't know.
Okay.
And then they're going to be expanding with Mo Mummy and Buffalo titles as well as they move along.
Okay. I've heard Mo Mummy. I've even talked about it because you brought it up, but I don't think I've ever played it.
I've not played the Mo Mummy brand.
Mummy. I think there's more than one Mo Mummy out there. So,
heading out to Arizona, we've got Harrah's Action Casino. First phase of its multi-million-dollar renovation started with the opening of the new Caesars Sports Bar. 3,100 square foot venue, 2 betting kiosks, 10 televisions, 6 LED video walls, seating capacity for 146, including 10 seats at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Going out to, well, actually, we're going to the virtual world for this one. Hard Rock Bet. The Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook has announced the launch of AI Insights on the Sportsbook.
Okay.
New feature designed to provide players with data-driven contextual analysis for game matchups.
Hey, any little bit helps me, so thank you. Thank you, Hard Rock.
Tool is live for all Apple and Android users for NBA, NHL, and soccer matchups, with other sports and leagues to come soon.
All right.
Going over, back over to Caesars again. We've got another Caesars announcements.
A lot of things happening with Caesars, huh?
Well, they have announced the return of its iconic national gaming event, the Millionaire Maker Series.
Okay.
It's a year-long slot tournament.
Okay.
It started this month in April 2026 and culminates in April 2027 with a high-stakes 2-day slot tournament in Las Vegas.
Oh, all right.
This was actually run. It was run for a couple of years. I'm not sure if they did it last year, though.
I have never seen a slot tournament live. I know it's a lot of people sitting in front of the slot machines hitting the buttons. So, I'm curious to see this. Do they have footage of it? Sometimes when you get these press releases, they come with like B-roll and stuff. Okay, yeah, I want to take a look at that.
And at the conclusion of the tournament, the top 2 finalists will each receive $1 million along with other prizes for the top players. Also, Caesars Reward members will cash out on more than $3.6 million in prizes throughout the course of the Millionaire Maker event series.
Wow, okay.
Last entry of the week, we've got Bet365. Mm-hmm. No longer a member of the American Gaming Association.
Well,
they have left the association. Focus on land-based. They felt that the AGA's focus on land-based gaming does not align with Bet365's digital gaming focus.
Interesting.
Bet365 is now the 4th online-focused sports betting and casino gaming operator to leave the AGA, following DraftKings, FanDuel, and Fanatics. It's interesting to note that all 4 of them that have left the AGA are part of the Sports Betting Alliance, but Bet365 is the only one of that quartet that has not indicated any plans to start a prediction market.
Yeah, the other 3 seems to be eyeing the prediction market. So we'll see.
The 5th member.
I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to say prediction market. So
platform.
Platforms, yes. They're eyeing the prediction market space. How's that?
Yep. The 5th member of the SBA, the Sports Betting Alliance, is BetMGM, as everyone knows, but BetMGM is not part of the American Gaming Association anyway. The 2 parent companies are Entain and MGM Resorts International are part of the American Gaming Association.
Okay.
So now they have lost the 4th digital operator. That's it for the industry updates. We're going to finish up with our legislative roundup. Going to start off our legislative roundup heading to the state of New York. Assembly Bill A10329 was unanimously advanced with a favorable report in the Assembly Racing and Wagering Committee and then the full chamber, too. The bill would amend the racing, parimutuel wagering, and breeding law to mandate that sports betting operators must send every authorized sports bettor a monthly account activity statement via push notification.
Oh, okay. Like a monthly
credit card report.
Yeah, bank statement or something like
that's
that.
That's exactly what it would do.
Okay.
They have to issue these to each user or customer, however you want to phrase it, within 15 days at the end of each calendar month. Several metrics for each monthly period will be included, including the total amount of funds deposited, total amount wagered, total number of wagers, total amounts of winnings, total amounts of losses, net win achieved over losses incurred, total amount of time spent logged in. That's a good one right there.
Interesting. Okay.
Itemized account of any promotional credits used or free wagers used, clear disclosure of responsible gambling resources that each user has access to if they so choose.
Okay. All right. I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. It's tax time, and something like that will really come in handy. Well, I think every accountant is applauding this one.
First of all this information is available to everybody to actually go do it and collate it themselves.
Yeah.
This bill takes that step out and just puts it all in one spot for each customer, puts all the onus on the operator to do this.
Sure.
And Senator Joseph Adabo has a sister bill going through going through the Senate right now.
I think that's a good move.
Yes. Going out to South Dakota. Now we have the governor of South Dakota signing 3 bills recently aimed at economic development in the state.
Okay.
One of them basically just redirects the gambling tax distribution that comes from the Deadwood operators. It takes the $6.8 million cap on the city's share of certain revenues and redistributes a lot of the money that's coming in from Deadwood casinos to benefit more of the state than it currently does.
Okay.
Yeah, and also there was some stuff regarding more cigar bars.
Oh, okay.
If you're a cigar fan, you will have more cigar bars to choose from in South Dakota.
I have not been to a good cigar bar in a long time. So.
Go to South Dakota.
Yeah, right.
And also, they're
you always want to hit those at the end of the night because in the beginning of the night you stink like cigars.
Or if they actually have the table games in with them.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's
slots.
one of those things that should be the. For me, that's like kind of like the end of my day, because you're smelling like cigars.
And also
even if you're not smoking a cigar, you're going to walk in and you're going to smell like cigars.
One of the other bills that he signed into law temporarily raises sales tax across the state.
Okay.
Well, that's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. If you've been watching on TV, there's a ticker flying by below us with additional domestic and international gaming stories, as well as other entertainment stories, and also conference announcements. And as always, when this show is released, Monday mornings, you'll see a full print version of the Turnpike Sports Book Report on our blog, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog button. You'll be taken to the blog, and the entry contains stories we talked about on air, stories in the ticker, and stories we didn't have a chance to talk about anywhere else each week on the blog there. So please check that out when you can. And as always, news announcements, releases, conference announcements, info@turnpikesportsradio.com.
And that'll do for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.